Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all the attendees of this session. The session is named as Start Your Degree in India and Finish Overseas. That's a very, very interesting and sought after topic. And we are having with us Ms. Supriya Matthew. I'll be introducing her in a short while, but I'll be first taking up the agenda for this webinar. So we'll be taking up the program list. We'll be taking up the highlights, and the insights will be given to you by the presenters, and then we'll be taking up few of the queries. And now we have with us Ms. Supriya Matthew, Associate Director, Head of Department, International Relations, Division of International Affairs, Lovely Professional University. She has worked across the borders with huge number of international universities and developed unique study abroad models for the students to study abroad. Her expertise lies in establishing international partnerships with an emphasis on student mobility. Having been involved with very practical matters pertaining to international education, such as international partnerships, transnational education, student advising, admissions, exchange management. She is involved in overall coordination of universities, internationalization, strategic decision making, building new partnerships, student mobility, international risk. And I'll be showing you the list of programs wherein we are offering some of the international credit transfer options. So we have BTech 2+2 with international credit transfer option. We have BBA in the same category. We have BCom. We have BCA. We have B Design Fashion. We have BA Culinary Arts, Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. We have MTech. We have MBA. So Madam is going to talk about all these programs and more of the basics of credit transfer options. It's now over to Madam Supriya Matthew for her part of the presentation. I'll be giving her the necessary rights. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Professor Rishi. That was a very kind introduction. And I think you have to give me the rights for me to be able to present to the students.
Yeah.
So good evening, everyone. Show my screen. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you here virtually. I can't see you all, but I'm sure you can see me. And when you come to the university, make sure that you drop by and meet us. You know, in block 32, we sit out of the block 32. Could anybody send a message in the chat and tell me that my screen is visible and the first slide is visible, saying that start your degree in India and finish overseas? Rishi sir, is my screen of
it's all visible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Visible, madam.
Visible? Okay. So guys, what is start your degree in India and finish overseas? I mean, does it make sense? Does it ring any bells? Have we ever heard about this? This is a credit transfer arrangement that Lovely Professional University has specifically arranged for you to start your degree in India in LPU, finish part of the degree in India, that is in LPU, do first 2 years of your engineering degree or your science degree in LPU, and go ahead and finish the degree abroad in any of the partner universities. I'm going to be talking a lot about how the international credit transfer works, wherever the programs are available, and what are the small nitty-gritties around it. And I will also take your questions towards the end of the session. I'll be happy to take any questions because I'm sure this is a concept which is fairly it is not very widespread in India. So LPU is one of the leading universities which has been doing it extensively, and we have been sending quite a few students abroad every year under international credit transfer program. So what exactly is an international credit transfer? At the undergraduate level, if we pick up a BTech computer science engineering degree, it is a 4-year degree. We divide it into two parts. 50% of the program you do in India and 50% you do abroad. And you get a end degree from the university and country of your choice. That is an international credit transfer program at the undergraduate level. Similarly, at the postgraduate level, it is a 1+1 program. The postgraduate degree, MBA or MTech, is 2 years. We divide it halfway into two. You do half of the program in LPU and half of the program in any of the university abroad. End degree comes to you from the university abroad, overseas. So the good outcome is that you get an international degree over here. What exactly it is? It is a planned transfer and articulated pathway for students. So basically, when you come to LPU, you say that we want to, do a credit transfer abroad, and we want to study partly in India and partly abroad. We will plan your transfer to the partner universities. Now, you need to understand that every country has a lot of regulations and, regulatory uh, mandates around giving a degree. So you cannot just up and take a credit transfer. How the degree is going to work, what is going to be the nomenclature at LPU. Once you take a credit transfer to another country, another university, what is going to be your end degree? Because the nomenclature, the name of the degree, the kind of subjects that you're doing over here should not override with the subjects that you're doing over there. All that planning goes on for years before we actually send a student to take transfer to a partner university. And it is not possible for a single student or a parent to do this on their own. That's why in big institutions like LPU, we undertake this activity for you, and we work with these universities around the world, and we plan the transfers, we map your subjects, we do the prerequisites, we decide what is going to be the end degree. You may start with a different name of the degree over here, and you may end up getting a different degree when you reach to the partner university. The mapping that is done of the subjects, so 2 years here and 2 years over there. I'm talking mainly in the undergraduate context. 2 years here at LPU and 2 years in a partner university. A careful mapping is done. What subjects you're going to be doing at LPU, you're going to be studying, and what subjects you would be doing at a university overseas in UK, US, Canada, US, or France. LPU gets the international transfer to assure that courses completed at LPU will not have to be repeated. Basically, there is no overlapping of subjects. So if you have studied C++ here, you would be only studying advanced C++ over there in a partner university. I'm sure you guys are studying in 11th and 12th, and some of you have C++ as a language that you would have taken as an option. So you would know what I'm talking about. If you're studying chemistry or physics, so you would be, whatever physics and chemistry you're studying at the moment, and whatever you would be doing in class 1 and 2, anything that you do abroad would be the next level. So the mapping is done in a very careful manner. That's why we work with each of the university well in advance, and it takes sometimes more than a year or two to get this mapping in place and to get this articulation in place and manage to send a student abroad under a credit transfer. Which degree will I get? The final degree is given by the partner university where you are going. So this university could be a university from US, from UK, from Canada, from Australia, New Zealand, France, Lithuania, or any other country that we have given you the option of. Again, the name of the degree would be different, and it may not be the same name that we have over here in India, right? So that is something also that we should keep in mind. Where will I pay the fee, LPU or university abroad? Right. So when you take admission into LPU, you would be paying the fee of LPU for year 1 and year 2. The year 3 and year 4 of your degree would actually be, you would be paying the fee of the partner university. So 2 years here, pay the fee of LPU, pay the international credit transfer fee, which is a very small amount, and then year 3 and year 4, pay the partner university's fee. The budget would also depend upon the country and the university chosen by the student. So generally the budgets for going abroad and study range between 20 to 25 lakhs for each of the universities. Sometimes some universities give a good number of scholarships, a good amount of scholarship, so you can go well within 20 lakhs, but sometimes the scholarships are a little less. In case of Canada, there are no scholarships, and you have to spend around 20 to 23 lakhs to 25 lakhs. If you want to go to a mid-sized university, then you are going to a mid-level university which is ranking between 400 to 500 or 300 to 500. Then the fee of the partner university goes a little higher. It goes up to 30 to 35 lakhs. But if you're looking at a low ranked university, then you can manage between 18 to 25 lakhs. So that's the kind of budget that we are talking about on an average. What is the benefit? First benefit, it is whatever is not written over here, I'll tell you. You all have stepped out of class 12th, and I'm sure most of your parents must be saying, beta, son, beti, that kind. You're still treated as kids, and your parents are worried that at an undergraduate level, mera beta, my kid, my son, my daughter, how would she go or how would he go and stay abroad? The parents generally are not ready to send you abroad at the age of 17, 18, or 19. So that's where LPU comes in. We help you to study 2 years of college at LPU. And by the time you are in your 20s, or by the time you have seen college life, you have met people from different parts of India and the world, and you learn to interact with them, and the maturity level goes high, and the parents are a little more feeling less apprehensive and less scared to send you. So the maturity factors comes in, and the end of 2 years at LPU, you're a good, strong, confident student who can actually go and study in a different country, in a different environment, by absolutely different teachers, in an absolutely different culture. That's why everything is foreign for you. So that is one of the biggest benefit that we see for the students. The parents are very comfortable that a student, their ward, their child, their son, their daughter is studying in India and is within their reach for the first 2 years, is gaining that self-confidence after stepping out of the school, which is a very sheltered lifestyle, because school has a very different environment, and now is moving into a college life which he is experiencing within India, well within their reach, and then moving on into a foreign land. Students, then let's talk about the cost. So I just told you, a few minutes back, that the cost could be somewhere between 20 to 25 lakhs or more if you're aiming for a higher ranked university, which means for a 4-year degree the cost could touch up to 80 lakhs to 1 CR, right? Having said that, 1 CR or 1 crore is not an amount of money that the parents are ready to shell out. Or not everybody has that kind of financial wherewithal to spend that kind of money. So comes in this degree that, we can you hear me? So comes in this degree. Here the students can pay a lesser amount of money, because for the 2 years that they're studying at LPU, they're paying the LPU fees, which is not so high. It is an Indian fees meant for Indian students. And it is, so you save more than 50% of the fee by paying only 2 years of, fee abroad and getting an international degree. At this time, when the world is coming out of the corona crisis, everybody has in some way felt a financial crunch. That is why we chose to launch, this credit transfer program right in the middle of COVID 2021, because a lot of people who wanted to go abroad but did not have that, kind of financial background to actually finance themselves for a 4-year study period. And why I keep saying 4 years, 4 years, because some of you would be BBA students who know for sure that it is a 3-year degree. Why I keep saying 4 years is because in US and Canada, the education uh, at the undergraduate level is for 16 years. So you have to have a degree at the bachelor's level also for 4 years. So it's a BBA degree would also be a 4-year. Coming to the next point, what are the other benefits? So cost, you have saved 50% or 40% of the cost you have saved. Student can cover their living expenses by earning from their part-time job. Now, each and every developed nation gives the student, international student, if you're going under a credit transfer, you're going under a study permit, you are an international student, so you have the right to work legally for 20 hours every week. Now you would say, ma'am, we can't work. We have never worked in our life. Our parents will not allow us. Trust me, guys, students who go abroad to study, they always work. It is expected that an international student takes care of their living expenses by doing some kind of part-time job. We highly recommend that the student should be doing some kind of part-time jobs, and they are paid very well when they do these part-time jobs. So let me give you an example. One of our students who is in Curtin University, Australia, he is earning $19 to $20 per hour, and he's working 20 to 30 hours per week. He has already earned the fee of the next week, next year of tuition fee. So that is how this works. First, you're saving 50% of the fees. Second, you're working 20 hours legally every week, and you are supporting your lifestyle. So a budget which was looking like an 80 lakh or a 1 CR has been halved, and from that 40 to 50 lakhs, you have earned at least 10 lakhs within your 2 years that you're going to be doing the degree. Do some math over here. So one, the budget is halved. Second, you're supporting your lifestyle by working part-time. Okay, there is more. So why does the international office recommend for the students to work part-time over there? Each and every student who goes abroad wants a return on investment, and they want to work over there, right? They want to work and they want to earn back the money that they have paid in dollars or pounds. To be able to work in an environment which is different, alien, and foreign, we should understand the work culture, we should understand the language, we should understand the behavior, we should understand the culture. So if a person starts working, if a student starts working part-time, then they start getting ingratiated into the culture of the place, culture of the university. So it starts helping them to understand the culture, and later on, after they have completed a degree, to land a full-time job, which is the end goal for anyone who is pursuing higher education at an undergraduate level or at a postgraduate level. Students get post-study work rights. What is the post-study work rights? After you complete a degree from a university abroad, you are getting a local degree of that country, right? And most of the countries give some form of work rights after you have a local degree. So in case of Australia, you might get a work permit depending upon your qualification for 2 to 4 years. In case of Canada, if you have studied for 2 years in Canada, you will get a 2 to 3 years work permit. In case of New Zealand, again, it is going to be 2 to 3 years. And in case of US, if you have done any 2+2 program or a 1+1 program under STEM, then you can get 3 years or 1 year of work permit. Just imagine working in a foreign land. After getting a degree from there, you would be earning and getting a return on investment. Yeah, I think my presentation is stuck, Rishi sir. I can't move it. Is my presentation still visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible. It's on seventh slide, benefits of international credit.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So we were talking about the student, saving up, students studying, and working, and students doing, trying to adjust into the main workforce. There is another very important point to consider. Students also become eligible to take a permanent residency abroad and settle abroad if they are able to meet the eligibility criteria. Generally, I'm giving you an overview. If you have a local degree from from a university of that country, you have done some kind of work during your student days, and you have also landed a job for yourself. Countries like Australia and Canada do give the possibilities of converting your work permits into a permanent residency. And UK also is now opening up for permanent residency options. So that is also a very good way of getting a return on investment. It improves the chances of better remuneration. See, you need to understand that when you are working, when you paid the fee in dollars, when the time comes to earn, you're also going to earn in dollars. So the chances of better remuneration when you're equipped with an international degree of your choice, of your chosen field, would be very big. Bigger remuneration either in India or abroad would also be a possibility which will come your way. Option, okay. Another interesting thing about here, when we do a 2+2 with a university in United Kingdom, there is an additional benefit. So there is an option of a 2+3 where you pay only for 2 years, and the third year you pay just a small amount of money, just a teeny weeny bit small amount of 1,000 or 1,500 pounds, and you're actually placed for 1 year in the industry, and you're fully paid a salary of a proper, workforce employee. Let me re-explain this. You are doing a 2+2, you do 2 years at LPU, you go to a university in UK, you do the third year over there, and in the fourth year, they call it the placement year, you are sent to an industry and you work there full time, and you're paid full time over there, a full salary. And then during that year, you're not supposed to give the huge amount of tuition that these universities generally ask because of the difference in the currencies. You just pay a small amount, 1,000 pound or 1,200 pounds to them. Fifth year, you come back, complete your degree, and get into the workforce. Now, the third year when you went over there, and the second year when you went over there and you went into the placement year, you actually managed to earn the fee for the next year. So just imagine how competitive this becomes, and how this is such a advantageous situation for you. You actually end up earning the last year's fee rather than taking the burden from your parents, giving that burden to your parents where they have to send money to you from here to UK, you actually earn your next year's fee. So that is a very additional benefit for UK universities, which generally do not come into play because people do not know about it. But since LPU does a lot of research, so we go ahead and find out the best opportunities for our students. Now, what are the eligibility criteria? And applicable fee to take transfer to foreign universities. The students already studying in LPU must have CGPA of 6.5 and above, and they should not have any backlogs. We are looking at students who have a good CGPA of 6.5. There should be no backlogs. For the ones who do not understand what is a backlog, backlog is when you have failed in a subject and you have to reappear for that. That is called as a backlog in the college language. There should be no indisciplined proceedings against you. Students currently in the first years of master degree program will be required, I think, will be required to have at least 65% in their class 10th. Then all students enrolled in ICTP will be required to pay a fee of rupees 1,50,000 in two parts. In case of 1+1 programs, the entire fee of rupees 1,50,000 must be paid before proceeding to the international credit transfer. Although the credit transfer process starts well in advance, but the students are generally allowed to go to the partner university after the completion of 1 year in the case of postgraduate and 2 years in the case of undergraduate. English proficiency test is also required when you are going to some of the countries, especially in case of Australia and Canada. It is a mandatory requirement that you should do your IELTS. Because the validity of IELTS is for 2 years, we advise you to do the IELTS when you start your second year at LPU. Timelines and processing, admission to LPU, and then you start the country and university selection. We have a university management system where you will be given an access to a portal. All the countries and the universities which are available will be shown on that portal. Somebody from my team will reach out to you. They will counsel you. They will tell you the fee, the expectations, the eligibility of the university abroad. You will submit your application to the university. We will start it. We will get the application filled, the international office, and then we will submit it. Once the university abroad accepts your application, they send you a acceptance letter. The acceptance letter, I don't want to complicate this, but let me give you a brief if your parents are also listening. So when you are in the third semester only, we apply with your third semester transcript. So what happens is that the universities issue a conditional offer letter that they will accept you in the session of September 2024 or September 2025. With that conditional offer letter, you can go to the bank and take a loan. And once you complete your fourth semester here, we get that transcript, the final transcript. We send it to the partner universities. They issue a absolute condition, without any conditions, a proper offer letter. On the basis of that offer letter, you apply for the visa, because visa is between you and the embassy. We will give you the documentations that are required from the side of the university, but you go ahead and apply for the visa. Which programs are available for the credit transfer? BTech, Bachelor of Technology, Computer Science Engineering, Bachelor of Technology, Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Technology, Electrical and Communication Engineering, Bachelor of Technology, Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Bachelor of Arts, Culinary, Bachelor of Design, Fashion, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Technology, Mechanical Engineering with a strange specialization of Mechatronics, Bachelor of Technology, Biotechnology, and Bachelor of Technology, Automobile Engineering at the undergraduate level are available for credit transfer programs. At the master's level, We have MBA, MTech Biotechnology, MTech Electronics and Communication Engineering. Options available for international credit transfer program in USA are with Northern Arizona University, California State University. Some universities give a 2+2 in US and some universities in US give a 2+3. San Francisco State University, North Alabama, Northern Illinois, Rowan University, Murray State University are some of the options that are available for the students in US. Most of these universities, they offer computer science engineering or computer science. The end degree may be BTech computer science engineering or BTech or computer science, BS computer science. In Canada, we have Trent University, Lethbridge, Rock, South Alberta Institute of Technology, and Cape Breton University for BBA, computer science and biotechnology programs. In UK, we have Heriot-Watt, Huddersfield, Greenwich and Nottingham Trent University for engineering programs and for business and hotel management. In Australia, we have Curtin University, Swinburne University of Technology. Curtin is a highly ranked university. Swinburne is also a highly ranked university. Lathrop, James Cook, University of Newcastle, Deakin University. While I do not favor any countries, but I must add that right now is a very good time to go to Australia because Australia is giving a work permit which is between 2 to 5 years. They do not have any workforce. They are looking for people to come and settle over there and work over there. So, and the universities also give a very good scholarship up to, sometimes they, if you are good academically, they give scholarships up to 25%. So this could be a very good time to choose Australia. New Zealand, we have Massey University, Lincoln and Victoria University of Wellington for BCom, MBA, MTech Electronics and BTech Electronics. And in Europe, we have Vytautas Magnus University in Lithuania for BTech Biotechnology and MTech Biotechnology. These universities in Europe could be a good option if you have a smaller financial budget. And then that's about it. If you are taking a credit transfer, you should have a valid passport. Please do not wait for the last month or the last semester to apply for a passport. University generally supports you with the documentation, but you have to apply for a visa. Every country has a different visa requirement, so you should be up and about and informed. We will help you. We'll do some information sessions, but end of the day, you should be ready to apply for the visas. Some more important points are there that, you know, the end degree generally changes. We should remember that. We should also check whether, you know, when you're applying for the university, you should check with your counselor at LPU whether you're eligible to apply for that program or not. So all this is done when you have to, when we are planning for your program. Once we have counseled you, we have assessed you, and we have checked you, then you are ready to actually take a credit transfer. With that, my session has come to an end and I'm ready to take questions. I'm sure you have a lot of them.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for guiding the students. And yes, we do have a lot of questions from the students. And first and foremost is, lot of students have similar question, ma'am. They want to know about the placement criteria, as they will be studying 2 years in LPU and after that they will be studying abroad. So what will be the placement criteria for them? Whether they will be able to apply for work visa or
Can you hear me, Rishabh?
yeah, I can hear you, ma'am. There are a
Okay,
lot of questions from the
I
applicants, and
got your
thank you
question.
so much
I
for
got your
guiding.
question.
Yeah.
So let me give you a brief perspective on what the question was, that they are, you know, the students are asking about the placement opportunities. If you remember, when I was talking about the benefits, I spoke about getting work permits. Now, each country, especially the developed nations, they have a very different concept about, you know, work permits. If you have a local degree, there is a possibility that you will manage to get a work permit for 2 to 3 years, depending upon the country's political situation on international students. So 2 to 3 years of work visa is what you will get. And like we told you that you have to work during, you should work, it is recommended that you should work for the 20 hours every week while you are studying. Also helps you to get a good job over there in the universities. They do have their own campus drives. The companies come to the campuses, and there it is, the best man wins, like it is everywhere. If you are good with your skills, you will get placed in a job.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope student got their answer. And again, there is very interesting question that Ritu Raj wants to know that what will be the maximum scholarship a student can get by overseas colleges, or whether there are some scholarship or not.
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Ma'am, student wants to know that when they will go for overseas colleges or university after 2 years, whether they will get any scholarship from there or not.
So Australia, like I was telling you, right now the situation is, I'm talking about right now because of the COVID situation. 2 years, Australia, no student went over there. So right now they're giving scholarships which are up to 25%. But it is also dependent on your profile, how you are academically placed. Are you an academically meritorious student? You're smart, you've done a lot of community development programs, you are an active participant in extracurricular programs, your scholarships would depend on that also. So, and Canada, I'm afraid they don't give too many scholarships, but a small amount of scholarships may be applicable to you after you have reached in Canada and taken admission in a partner university. UK universities also give you scholarships ranging from £1,500 to £3,000. It again depends on the candidature of the student and the kind of academic merit that you are bringing on the table when you're taking admission to the partner university. When it comes to US, it's an interesting aspect. The university fees could be 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Some universities, because of the partnership that they have with LPU and the kind of students that we have been sending to them, have given us scholarships to the range of 15,000 US dollars, which sometimes makes your fee as 12,000, 13,000, 14,000. But it is all subjected to your academic fulfillment of the expectations from the partner universities in LPU. So yeah, the scholarships are available in some universities, some countries, but it is a subjective thing. Your candidature will have to be seen. There is nothing like 100% scholarship from a university abroad. You need to understand that uh, there are only part scholarships which are available in the English speaking developed nations.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I hope Rituraj got the answer. And again, there is a question from Tenzin Dorji. He wants to know that whether we are having any partner university or college in Germany, or we are in pipeline to do so. If you can answer that, ma'am, to Tenzin
At the
Dorji.
undergraduate level, Denzel, in Germany, they teach in German language. So if you are ready to study, give me the B3 level of B2 level of language German, then I might go and find a partner. But I think reaching to that level of language could be difficult within the 2 years. So at the moment, we do not have anything in Germany. We may have it in pipeline, but that I'm not at a liberty to discuss, because sometimes these discussions, they take fruition, sometimes they do not. So right now you should go ahead with the English speaking countries and the Lithuania that we are offering to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And then Dorji is acknowledging in the chat box what you have said. And apart from this, Abhishek Kumar Sharma wants to know that what universities we are having tie-up for MBA. Ma'am, I know you have already shared this thing, but if you can again Guide Abhishek Kumar Sharma.
We have University of North Alabama for MBA. We have James Cook for MBA in Australia. That is a 1+1. And then we have Lincoln University in New Zealand for MBA. Next question, Rishi.
Ma'am, again, there is a question from applicant. He wants to know that is it better to complete BTech here and go for MTech from abroad, or 2+2? How it will help them? 2+2, which is better, 2+2 or complete his degree, BTech degree in LPU? If you can guide.
There are 2-3 things around this. If you are looking to do study and work in India, then probably you should complete BTech and then later on go for MTech over there abroad and take it on from there. But if you're looking to quickly establish yourself, then you should start 2 years in India and you should go abroad in the last 2 years of your life. Complete your, not your life, of your academic life. And you should complete your academic degree over there, start working. It's a unique opportunity that these universities and these countries offer for the students to start working while they are studying. Something which we have started accepting in India, but something which is very widely accepted in these countries. So if you're quickly looking to establish yourself in a career, then I think you should take a 2+2 option. But if you're looking for a long academic meritorious career, then complete your degree here, do your BTech, and then go ahead and do an MTech. Let me tell you, MTechs are a little tougher to get into, while 2+2 at the undergraduate levels are easier degrees to get into. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. And again, I think we have already taken up most of the questions. Most of the questions are similar ones. Students want to know about the placement, scholarship. So we have covered all the questions. So thank you so much, ma'am. We are going to end this session. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being so informative. And I hope attendees got a lot of knowledge and they got their answers. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again.
Thank you, Rishabh, and thank you, Rishi sir. It was wonderful to have spoken to you all. In case you all have any queries, you can reach out to the details given by the admission people. We would be happy to answer your queries. International credit transfer, according to LPU and as per we have understood the requirement of the students from India, is meant for those who could not go ahead because who could not go ahead and go abroad at this point in time because the parents were not ready either financially or mentally to send their wards. So it could be a good option to take a credit transfer option, study here for 2 years, become college ready, let LPU help you do it, and then take that credit transfer. It becomes easier on your pocket, and the parents are also less worried about their wards. So with that advice, I will say goodbye to you today, and hopefully if you take admission into the university, you can come and meet me in my office. I sit out of the main block 32, and we can have this discussion one-on-one. With that, thank you, Rishi, and thank you, students.